Hello friends, good afternoon. So today I am here with a problem of method of section. This question was sent to me by one of the students studying in Nepal, and he wanted me to solve this problem in which I have to find out the forces in the members AC, BC and BD using method of section. Okay. So basically, I'm shifting to my new topic rather than continuing with my unit 3 because the student wants it in a little bit of hurry. Okay. So to start with, first of all, basically to find out the forces in the members of the truss, there are two methods. The first method is called as method of joints, and second method is called as method of section. Now, in method of section, basically, we have to select a particular section which divides the truss into two parts, that is right side and left side. Okay. Second important thing is that it should cut maximum 3 unknowns because we have got 3 conditions of equilibrium. Now, if we come and see to this particular diagram, okay, so you can see that the truss is A, C, E, D, B, right? The dimensions is 3 meter by 2 meter, okay. The distance between A and B, that is 1.5. We have got a hinge support over here and we have got a roller support over here. Now, one thing very important in this particular method of section is that it is not necessary that we find the method of we find the reactions. If it is not required to find the reactions, we cannot even go for that. Okay. In this particular program, I am going to select the members in such a way that I am not going to find out the reactions, and still I will be able to calculate the forces in the members of the truss. Okay. So to start with, first of all, what we have to do is we have to first assume the directions in the truss. Okay. I don't know whether it is compression or tension, so I am simply assuming that all the members are having a compression force. Okay. So you can see that the arrows that we are putting over here, they are all in the compression direction. Okay, they are coming inside or they are trying to push. Okay, so we can see over here that these are the forces in the members. Now I have assumed this direction only in those members which I am interested to find out. I am interested to find out the force in the member AC, in the member BC and in the member BD. Second important thing is I want to find out the inclination theta. So to find out the inclination theta, I can find out the hypotenuse AB. How can I find out the hypotenuse AB? So you can see over here that this is AB. If we draw a vertical line over here perpendicular, okay, so that perpendicular line, that is basically uh, 2 meters, right, as mentioned over here, and this distance that is mentioned is 1.5. okay, this is 1.5. So by Pythagoras theorem, AB is equal to under root of AZ square plus BZ square, so we are getting it as 2.5. Now I can easily find out cos theta and sin theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 2.5, adjacent side is 1.5. So we get cos theta as 0.6. Okay. Similarly, what is sin theta? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. So opposite is BZ, hypotenuse is AB. So we get it as 0.8. Okay. Now what we have to do? We will select a section. How we will select the section? Section which cuts maximum how many unknowns? It cuts maximum 3 unknowns. Okay. So to start with, I will first take this as my section. So I can find out the member FAC. So I will name this as section 1, 1. Okay. So I will draw a free body diagram of section 1, 1, and that too left side of the section 1-1. So free body diagram of left hand side of section 1-1. Okay, so now what we can see in the 1-1, this side force in the member AC, so I have written force in the member AC, inclined member AB, force in the member AB, 5 kilonewton acting over here, so that we are showing. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to simply apply our 3 conditions of equilibrium. So if I draw this is FAB cos theta, that we have already studied, that the force which is inclined with an axis, that gives the cosine and the opposite one gives the sine. So FAB, that is sine theta, we have resolved. Okay, now what we'll do, we will apply our conditions of equilibrium. What is the condition of equilibrium? Sigma H is equal to 0. Right side positive, left side negative. Okay, so here horizontal force is FAC moving towards right side, so positive. FAB cos theta again moving towards the right side, so positive. And is there any horizontal force acting on the structure? No. So that is equal to 0. So we get FAC plus, what is cos theta? We have already found out, 0.6. 0.6 FAB, that is equal to 0, or we can say FAC is equal to minus 0.6 FAB. This is our equation number 1. Okay. Now I will apply my second condition, that is sigma V is equal to 0. What is the sign convention? Upward positive, downward negative. 5 in the downward direction, positive to negative, negative. So minus 5. Then FAB sin theta in the downward direction, negative, that is equal to 0. Okay. Now what is sin theta we have calculated? 0.8. So 0.8 FAB, that is equal to 0. So minus 5 is equal to 0.8 FAB. If it goes to the right side, it becomes positive. So minus 5 divided by 0.8, that is equal to FAB, implies, what do we get FAB equal to? So we get FAB, that is equal to 6.25 kilonewton minus 6.25 kilonewton. What does this negative sign indicate? The negative sign indicates that my assumed direction of AB is wrong and the member is subjected to the tensile force. Okay. Then we come to the next, that is substitute FAB in equation 1. So substitute FAB in equation 1. So what we get? FAC, that is equal to minus 0.6 into minus 6.25. Okay, so FAC, we get it as positive, and that comes out to be, FAC comes out to be क्या होगा? माइनस माइनस is plus. Okay, so FAC is equal to this is 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, 13 14 15, and 6 6 are 36, 37. Okay, so it comes around 3.750 kilonewton. Okay, now we go to, now what two members are left out? member BC and member BD. Okay, so now I will select a section again. Which section I will select? So I will select a section in such a way that my unknown members BC and BD takes in the cut, so that I can get the obtained forces. So what I will do, I will take this as my section 2. Okay. Okay, so this is my section 2 and 2. This section 2 is dividing the truss into two parts, right side and left side, right? So we will be drawing the diagram of the truss in the left side. Okay, so if we see in the left side, what we are getting in the truss? So in the left side, we are getting, or first of all, we will try to draw the free body diagram of the truss in the left side. Okay, so we apply our first step, that is to draw the free body diagram. And to draw the free body diagram, what we will do? We will draw on this particular side, that is first is this member. Okay, that is 5 kilonewton. Okay, then we have the force is moving in this direction. Okay, so I will show the force in this direction. Then we have another force in this direction, that is F of CB or BC, whatever we can write. This will write down as F of AC. And the another member we can see over here, that is point B, and it is in this direction, that is F of BC. Okay, and we have got the third member from point B, that is in this way, that is F of AB. Okay, right, and it is extended forward like this. Okay, so this 5 kilonewton will come at point A. Okay, this is 5 kilonewton, and this is FAC, this is FAB, this is FCB, and this is FBC. Now this angle is theta, so obviously this angle, that will be also equal to theta. Okay, and if this angle is theta, this angle will also be equal to theta. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we are going to apply our conditions of equilibrium. First is, we can see that this is the inclined member. We can resolve it into two components. The first component will be FCB, that is vertical component, and horizontal component. Okay, it is forming an angle theta with horizontal. So this will be FCB cos theta, and this will be FCB sin theta. Okay, similarly, if I resolve this into two parts, we get FAB cos theta, and over here we get FAB sin theta. Okay, any other inclined member is left? No. So now what we will do? We will apply our conditions of equilibrium. So what is the first condition of equilibrium? So first condition of equilibrium is sigma h is equal to 0 Okay, so first horizontal force is FAC in the left direction, so negative. Then FAB cos theta in the negative direction. Then FBC cos theta in the negative direction. Okay, and FBT in the right side positive, that is equal to 0. Now we have calculated the value of FAC. So minus 3.7 minus FAB. Have we calculated AB? No. Yes, we have calculated AB. And what is the value of AB? 6.25. So minus 6.25 into what is cos theta? We have calculated over here as 0.6 minus FBC. We want to find out what is cos theta, 0.6 plus FBD, that is equal to 0. Okay. So what we get? We get the equation as 0.6 into FAB, FBD, FBC and FAC. So if I solve this, minus 3.7 minus plus. So what is 6.25 into 0.6? Pulkit, can you help me out? What is 6.5 into 0.6?
3.750, the value of FAC. FACC, the value of FAC. It's the same calculation.
3.75 minus 0.6 FBC plus FBD is equal to 0. Okay. So now we get it as 0.6 FBC is equal to, this will be minus 0.05 minus 0.6 FBC plus FBD is equal to 0. This is our equation number 2. Okay. Now we apply sigma V is equal to 0. So upward positive, downward negative. So 5 is coming in the downward direction. So minus 5. FAB sin theta in the upward direction positive. Then FCB sin theta in the downward direction negative. Pulkit, can you bring the calculator? That is equal to 0. Okay. So minus 5 plus, what is FAB value? We have calculated AB value. Yes. AB value we have calculated as minus 6.25. Minus 6.25 into what is sin theta? 0.8. Okay. Minus FCB. FCB we want to find out into what is sin theta? 0.8 is equal to 0. Okay. So minus 5, then 6.25 into 8, what it will be? 5 2s are 10, 8 2s are 16 and 1 17, 8 6 are 48 plus 1 49.
4.9.
Okay, so 4.970 and it will be minus is equal to 0.8 FCB. So minus 9.970 is equal to 0.8 FCB. So minus 9.97 divided by 0.8 that is equal to FCB. कितना आता है? It comes around 8 ones are, then 8 twos are 16. Okay, so 3 and 7, so 8 fours are 32, so 4. Okay, so it comes around 12.4 kilonewtons. Okay, so we have calculated the value of FCB. Now we can substitute the value of FCB in our equation 1. So this we have calculated. Now we can substitute FCB in equation 1. So what we get? Equation 2. So minus 0.05 minus 0.6 into 12.4 plus FBD is equal to 0. Minus 0.05 minus 0.6 into 12.4. So 6 upon 10 into 124 divided by 10. Okay. So 6 fours are 24. 6 fours are 24. 6 12 12 13 14. 6 ones are 6. 7. Okay. Divided by 100. So we get it as 7.44 plus FBD is equal to 0. Okay. So minus it becomes plus. So minus 7.49 plus FBD is equal to 0. So FBD comes out to be 7.49 kilonewtons. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, now any other member left out? So there is no other member left out. So now if I want to give my final answer, so my final answer will be that FAC, final answer will be FAC is equal to, what is FAC we have calculated? FAC 3.75 positive, that means it is compression. Then we have FAB, that is equal to minus 6.25. So our assumed direction is wrong and it is basically a tensile force. So we can show over here tensile, then, and we can change or remove the negative sign. Then FBC, we calculate it as positive, that is 12.4 kilonewtons, it is compression. And FBD, we get it as 7.49 kilonewton positive. So again our assumed direction is compression, so it is positive. Okay, so this is basically the method of section in which 3 important points are to be considered. First is you have to assume whether the member is compression or tension. So we'll assume that all members are compressive, as I have assumed this. Second is we have to select a section where maximum 2 unknowns cut. Okay, and third is apply the conditions of equilibrium. Okay, so thank you.